Let's get going on this one. We only got two, but they're going to take us a little time here. So we don't have to keep writing it down every time, I put distance, slope, and midpoint at the top of the page for you. First thing I'd like you to do is just a little review of yesterday, and that is on this XY axis, can you sketch triangle ABC with the following coordinates? Okay, can you sketch ABC with the following coordinates? So hopefully you're putting A at the origin, obviously. Where are you putting point B? Somewhere on the x-axis, somewhere. And then where's point C going? It's got an A. This goes on the y-axis? Does this go on the y-axis, point C? No, why not? It doesn't have an x-coordinate of 0. But it goes, if that's 0 and that's 2A, this goes where? Halfway, right? Halfway. In between. All right, there's my triangle. Let me just draw it in. All right, we're ready to start this journey now. Find the midpoint of AB and AC, everybody. AB and AC, call them D and E. All right, so let's start with the midpoint of AB. I would not blame you on this one if you did not use the midpoint formula. Because look where AB is. It's smack dab on the x-axis from 0 to 2A. Do we want to use the formula? Do we need it? Okay, if we don't need it, then what is the midpoint of AB, which we're going to call point D? Oh, 18, let's go. A, comma, 0, got it. Come on. All right, that's not fun. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Midpoint of AC now. I am going to use the formula here. Midpoint of AC, we're going to call that point E. All right, here we go. Midpoint formula right up above. Add your x's right now. So A and C, if I add my x's, A plus 0 divided by 2. And I'm going to do the same thing to my y's, which are B plus 0 divided by 2. We're all good there. So point E would be, not much you can do. Don't force it. A plus 0. It's just A divided by 2. You can leave it A over 2, or how else could I write this? 1/2 A, if that's better for you. And then 1/2 B or B over 2, whatever's easiest for you. All right, any issues finding the midpoints? Okay, show DE is parallel to BC in part C. Well, yeah, how about that? How do I show two line segments are going to be parallel? Using a formula. What formula in particular will show me the two line segments are equal, or two are parallel? Slopes. So I need to show that slope of DE equals slope of BC. Which one do you want to start with? Ooh, DE, huh? Okay, you got it. So here we go. Slope of DE. Y's go on top. Y's go on top. So what were my y coordinates for D and E? Here you go, 12. What were my y coordinates? Okay, so we can go 0 minus 1/2 b, or we can go 1/2 b minus 0. Anybody got a preference? Okay, 1/2 b minus 0. And then what about its x coordinates on the bottom? 1/2 a minus a. Uh-oh. Here's that algebra that keeps getting to us, huh? Yikes. What? Bless you. 1/2 b minus 0. 1/2 b. And then, ooh, 1/2 a minus a. Negative 1/2 a. Can I go any further? Can I go any further? I got 1/2 divided by negative 1/2. I can do that. Use your calculators if you need to. 1/2 divided by negative 1/2. 19, what do you got for me? 1/2 divided by negative 1/2. Negative? Yeah. And I could put that negative anywhere, top or bottom, so negative b over a. There's the slope of DE. You could do b over negative a, that's fine. Just don't put the negatives in both. Why not? Then it'll make it a positive fraction, and it is not. Are we okay with DE? Didn't do anything crazy there? All right, now let's hope when we find BC, we also get a slope of negative b over a. Let's hope. Let's do it. Slope of BC now. Making sure all this is organized and neat. All right, what do you got for the y coordinates? Y coordinates of B and C. Come on. All right, we're going to have to deal with it. BC, B and 0, so probably I'll go B minus 0. And then what about its x coordinates? 2a minus a. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. A minus 2a. I got to go in the correct order. So a minus 2a. Oh, look at this, kids. What do I get on top? B, and on the bottom? Nice. That's what I wanted. Now, showing the work is great. That's half your credit. The other half of your credit comes from a little summary statement down below, a sentence or two. How do you know they're parallel based on the work you did? Okay, so DE is parallel to BC. Why? Because the slopes are the same. How we feel here? We all right using the 1/2 A's, subtracting them? Only thing we need to now use is the old distance formula. Here we go. Oh, same triangle, huh? Yep. Oh, here we go. Midpoint of CA. Midpoint of CA, call it point D. All right, very similar to the one we just did, right? So this is going to be 1/2 A, comma 1/2 B. All right, we got to do a little work now for CB, though. Got to do a little work for CB. So let's find the midpoint of CB. Going to ask you guys a couple questions. And we're going to call that point E. All right, everyone ready here? Can somebody give me the x coordinates for C and B? Oh, calm it down back there. 7. Got the x coordinates for C and B. A plus 2A divided by 2. Oh, go ahead. Sure, showing off, Jasmine. All right. Go ahead. 0 plus B divided by 2, yep. So point E, that midpoint, let's see, 3A divided by 2. 3/2 A, or you can put 1.5 if you're feeling that. And then how about the Y coordinate? B, 1/2 B. Ready, last, did I do something wrong? I got people staring at me here. Or you're just that awkward, probably. Show AE is congruent to BD. How am I going to show those two line segments? Hey, let's use the old distance formula. Coming back out, huh? Yeah, hey, why not? Yeah, hey, all right, distance formula. Woohoo, here we go. AE. 0, 0 to 3/2 A, 1/2 B. No joke around here, huh? All right, give me the x coordinate so I can subtract them. 3/2 A. Whoa. 3/2 A, that's the x coordinate on E. What's the x coordinate on A? 0. Plus, now what about the y coordinates? 1/2 B minus 0. We're all good. Oh, yikes. People are just freaking out inside right now. It's minus 0, though, so calm down. What do I get inside the parentheses here? 3/2 A, all squared. Don't you dare just square the A. You're better than that. Plus parentheses 1/2 B all squared. Oh, boy, look at this, huh? Keep grinding. Let's go. 3/2 squared. I have zero sympathy for you right now if you feel worried. You have calculators that do this. 3/2 all squared. Here, hey, and while we're trying to get them out, can we just square the top and the bottom? That's all you end up doing. 3 squared, 2 squared. Okay, we're done. 9 over 4 A squared plus 1/2 squared, square the top and the bottom. 1/4 B squared. And that's all I'm expecting you to do. You can't take the square root of it. I know some of you say, woohoo, 9, 4, A squared, 1, 4, B squared. I can take a lot of square roots. No, you can't. Okay, you can't. All right, you can't do that. I'm trying to think of, I used to have a problem. I'll show you why you can't do that. Yes, there it is. To figure that out, what I have up on the board, are you going to do this and add it to the square root of 16? So you get 3 plus 4, so my answer should be 7, right? No. What are you going to do? The actual answer is 5. So just when you're adding them, you can't just take each square root separately. And that is what some of you may think you can do on this one here. You can't take them separately because you're adding them together. So this is it. Just stop. Just stop. Be happy here. Be happy. We're done here. Now let's cross our fingers and hope what? That when I find the distance of BD, it'll come out to this. Let's do it. Whoa, boy. Ready? Okay, B and D. X coordinates for B and D. 2A minus. Did we do something incorrect? Because it's not going to come out to be the same. Oh, never mind. No, okay, no, okay. Everybody, calm it down. That's on me. That's on me. Never mind. I was thinking that's just A instead of 2A. One job. All right, here we go. And then the Y coordinates for B and D. So 1/2 B minus 0 all squared. Yep. Whew. All right, I'm better now. What do you mean? Remember, in the only slope that matters, Orion. When you're, because if you remember, when distance formula, if you do 3 minus 4 or 4 minus 3, the fact that you end up squaring them, it doesn't matter the order. Okay, slope, yes, though, slope. So inside 2A, 2 minus 1/2 will give me 1.5 or 3/2 A, all squared. And then over here, what do I end up with? 1/2 B minus 0. 1/2 B all squared. I think this looks pretty familiar, right? Okay, let's keep it going. We just went over what happens when I square 3/2. 9 over 4 A squared plus 1 over 4 B squared. Ding, ding, ding. We got it. Only thing I need now is a little summary statement. AE congruent to BD because slopes are equal. The slopes. See, I'm already rattled by that last problem. Because distances are equal. So are we going to skip over this or start getting freaked out if we got fractions tonight? Write in your calculator. All right, write in your calculator. All right, and whoa, I know, look at that. Look at that large homework assignment tonight, huh? Two problems. Let's get rolling.